Ooh, so spooky. The camera was not turned on. Ooh. Hello, everyone. My entire house has been some form of sick. One of those mild colds that just that's my camera. One of those mild colds that sort of doesn't really take everyone out, just makes everything kind of annoying. My wife got hit the hardest, and just by the end of the day of being, sneaking in work and helping out with the kids, at the end of the day, she's just like, I'm going to go to bed at 8:30. And so by the time I get the kids to bed, do my other chores, get the house in order, I was like, I haven't done a horror stream from this new office setup. I know I told people last year I would do one once a month, which I did not do. My apologies. I'll pay penance for that by trying to make up for that in the coming year. I was like, well, I could watch a horror movie, but I told people I'd do it. And everyone does seem to be asleep. They've been asleep for an hour, and this football game is not any good. So, anyway, no hand, feet, and mouth in the house, thankfully, that I'm aware of. Got hands. I got feet. I got mouth. Last year we played mouth washing. So, yeah, this was kind of kicked off because I saw on GOG they added Clive Barker's Undying, which is the game that I would like to play at some point tonight. But I thought maybe kick things off with something a little more short form, try and get the juices flowing, get an actual scare in. I've wanted to play the Cabin Factory. I have not played the Cabin Factory, so we're gonna play the Cabin Factory. I'm gonna boot this up, and then can y'all tell me if the audio sounds okay, if the balance sounds all right, and I'll adjust that on the fly before we get to any of the scares. But if have you never been to one of these Spookin with Scoop streams before, which goes all the way back to my Giant Bomb days? I always invest in a cheap spyware night vision camera. Got this one set up. It's really, this one's pretty nice. If I turn my lights on, it just turns into a normal camera. Look at that. Honestly, it looks like I'm in the Blair Witch Project in a different version. Just when they're walking around through the day, and then I do this, and then I don't think you can hear the click, but it goes click, and then it turns into a night vision camera. So, all right, let's jump into the Cabin Factory, the first game on the agenda tonight. I'm going to move my keyboard and mouse for operating things. Unless, can I use my... What if I use my controller on this one? I can. Okay, all right. I don't have to move my studio keyboard and microphone, or keyboard and mouse. Cabin Factory. Depending on how spooky this gets, I'll see if I can find a way to turn off this monitor. I don't know. I don't have I try to surround myself in total darkness if I can. Yep, that's me. Get out.
Welcome to the Cabin Factory Corporation.
It's not safe.
At the Cabin Factory, we pride ourselves.
So that is pretty soft for me.
Hyper-realistic horror cabins for the movie and theme park.
Even just, and that says it's at 100%. So let's see if that gets a little.
Park Industries. Starting today, you will be one of our cabin inspectors. Congratulations. Due to a recent legal dispute that falsely claims some of our cabins are haunted, it's now mandatory to inspect every cabin to ensure the safety of all users. It's important to highlight this claim is untrue and that we have had 0 cases of serious anomalies proven to be the corporation's fault.
Oh, the corporation.
We're positive you will carry out these inspections thoroughly and professionally. From the whole Cabin Factory Corporation family, have a wonderful first day as a cabin inspector. By entering this elevator, you have accepted all the terms of your contract, which may be updated without notice.
Subtitle option. Yeah, we can get that up. Oh, hell yeah. Let's just make that as big as possible. Let's see. The game said it was at 100. But I agree. That felt Felt low even for me. I'm going to bring up... All right, I'm bringing the game audio up as loud as I can before I have to fuss with some settings. We'll see how this sounds. Inspect the whole cabin. If haunted, turn back immediately and press danger. If safe, press clear. Any movement means the cabin is haunted. If nothing moves, it means it's not haunted. R2 to run. Well, that's not... Those are PlayStation controller. Okay. Well, that's not moving. That's just a picture. Just a guy. What's up? So I guess... Don't like that at all? Okay, I don't think... Oh, come on, man. Do you have like a flashlight? Okay. Well, that all... This all seems in order. That's it. Done with my job. Time to go home and collect my paycheck. Clear. Bye. Okay. Well, this one. Oh, so we're going to get... All right. Okay. So is there anything that moves at all? Moves from its original place? Or is it moves from the previous spot? Yeah, okay. Yep. Yep. Moon's haunted. Moon's haunted. Moon is haunted. Cabin inspector. Moon's haunted. Bye. Bye-bye. Yep.
Fire that burned a family alive took place in an isolated cabin in the woods. 2 bodies were found calcinated on Sunday evening after 3 hikers noticed a huge column of smoke and immediately called 911. When emergency crews arrived just minutes later, the flames were still burning. According to our sources, a family
now an audio frequency is moving?
A mother, a father, and their 2 children.
Does that count?
The police confirmed the bodies found on the scene belonged to the parents. The 2 children, a 10-year-old little girl and her 6-year-old brother, have not yet been found in the surrounding areas.
Okay.
The chief of the fire department announced the search operation will continue and said she has hopes of finding them alive. It is still unclear how the parents got trapped inside their own cabin, but the police have found clues that may indicate the fire was intentional. A criminal investigation is ongoing. Fire that burned a family alive took place in an isolated
nothing's
cabin
moved.
in the woods. Two bodies were found calcinated on Sunday evening after three hikers noticed a huge column of smoke and immediately called 911.
Okay, clear.
When emergency crews arrived just minutes later, the flames were still burning. According to our sources...
Right. I am the cabin factory man. I don't like how you can see that every single time again. Okay. Well, all right. Does that count? No, that door closes. Yep. Oh, fuck! What do you mean? I was trying to leave. Cabin's haunted. Cabin's haunted. Cabin is haunted. Cabin's haunted. Cabin's haunted. Cabin's haunted. Cabin's haunted. So I don't... It's unclear to me whether I did something wrong or if that's part of the story. Like, I don't know what the loop is in this game. Can I turn off the head bob? I don't know what Twitch mode means. Wait. Are jump scares off? Ah! Fuck me. Hype train, more like a scare train. That's a really funny bit. Holy shit. Did this mess something up with my controller? Can't get through the menus now. All right, there we go. Head bob is gone. All right. Fuck, man. What the fuck am I supposed to do now? shit. Bro. Bro. It's like a Hansel and Gretel situation.
What do you think you'll find outside? Absolutely nothing. You want to leave, Greta? That's totally fine. But your brother will stay here. And he will not be happy when he hears you abandoned him. Leave and abandon your poor mother.
Wait. Is this game presupposing the Hansel and Gretel story, but like she left? And now as an older woman, she's coming back to like investigate what happened? Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! What if... Can you just like... Clear. 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 These all seem good. Nope. Cabin approved. Oh, it started over. Like it knew that I messed up? Have I read her name tag? I didn't. Can I go back? No, I didn't. What does her name tag say? Seems cool. Seems cool, seems cool, seems cool, seems cool. Clear. All right, when we die again, we'll look at our name tag. Something is gonna fucking happen with that drawing, man. What? Oh, so these are randomized. I thought like if it starts It's weird how it immediately gets dark. Nothing's moving. It's an apple? It's a fire? Clear. Okay. I guess I miss something. Bring the microphone back here. I'm leaning back. We're not leaning in. Fuck. Haunted. 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 That fucking... What are you talking about? The monkey has been there the entire time. Haunted. Yeah, haunted. I disagree. I would like to appeal to the judges. I would like to submit a counter offer. Haunted. Oh, fuck! Fuck! Look for the monkey. Those fingers moving? Fuck. Fuck! Let me out! Fuck, let me out! Let me out! Let me fuck it out! Let me fuck it out! Let me... That shit's haunted. Bro, that shit's haunted. Bro, that shit is haunted. We hold on to Benny the Bull. We pray. We look for safety in this moment. Amen. Or, sorry, doubles. Monkey. No monkey. So we laughed last time this happened and said haunted. Now again, if I'm appealing to the refs, if there's a panel of judges, I'm saying giving haunted vibes. But it's not moving. That's the definition the game is using. Moving. Ah! That mean I lose? I don't know how this game works. Greta? Her name Greta. Goblin Sam. Huge fan of your work, man. I don't know if you're talking about the person putting together these cabins or me. Either way, I will take credit. And say thank you. So I don't know. I still haven't put together what the structure is. I guess I heard. In my head, the game says movement. And I heard a door opening. And I heard. But didn't we do that last time? Isn't that how we failed that sequence the last time? Where we heard the knocking, took that to be haunted, and the game says not haunted. That chair's not even there every time. Fuck off! So does that count as haunted? It's not even there. Haunted. Haunted. Shit is haunted. Fuck. You got. You know what? I got it. I am going to. Where is your manager? Where is your manager? I want to have a discussion on the definition of haunted. Not haunted. So I think what I'm picking up on is there is a discrete structure. To quote win is to get through 8 scenarios. And there are win conditions to those scenarios. When you get the red, that is a failure state. So when I went to the basement and she came at me and I hung out in the bathroom, I think I was supposed to run, go up the stairs, leave, haunted. I think that's what the game is communicating. So I'm saying this is... What do you mean it wasn't... Nothing moved. Now I can't tell if the game actually has a structure or it has the conceit of a structure. Is this a different version of this basement sequence? No. So then you come in here.
What do you think you'll find
And now I have to
outside?
run. Jesus Christ.
Absolutely nothing. You want to leave, Greta?
I do.
That's totally fine. But your brother will stay here. And he will not be happy when he hears you abandoned him. Leave and abandon your poor mother.
Let me out. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck. Fuck off. 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 Haunted. Okay. Okay, haunted. Haunted. It's not moving, you're right. Chet's right. By the definition, by the letter of the law, it's just not haunted. Dad looking inside. So I think in scenarios where I've hit not haunted, but it is haunted, I have not come up to this area and triggered the door opening. I think is what's going on. Okay. I'm gonna say this scenario not haunted. Not haunted. Give me $200 on not haunted. Okay. So do you think part of this game is identifying over time the scenarios? Now, my guess is there are riffs on individual scenarios, especially probably as you get deeper. Right, like, so I'd be curious. If I came in here and the monkey was here again, how much of these scenarios are static? How much deviation is there from the individual scenario? If I saw the monkey, is there a version? There's probably a version of it where the monkey's in the corner and it is haunted. Even though I said not haunted. He's not there again. Fuck. Not haunted? What? Fuck off. Ah! Haunted. Haunted. Doubles. So I guess that one I run away. Can I head up here? Where are my other options? I can't squeeze through here. collision detection here. Do I go back in the house? Maybe I go back in the house? Not haunted. Unless something happens. Not haunted. What the fuck, man? What was haunted about that? There's some sections of them. Fuck off. It didn't move, though. It didn't move. It didn't move. It didn't move. By definition of the game. Okay, but that shit was haunted. Like, yeah. The cup moved? Did the cup move in the scenario we were just in, or in the one before? If something appears afterwards, is that considered movement, despite the fact that we don't see an actual... The cup was the one before. Shit. Okay. Cup. Which cup? Which cup are we talking about? Cup over there. Okay. Two cups. Nothing. I don't know. I didn't realize I was looking at things that specifically. Haunted? I don't know what that meant. All of a sudden I got the red and I started sprinting. And then I started blasting. Okay. Don't leave.
What's your emergency? I see, sweetie, but I'm sure they love you. Being a parent can be really hard. Is there anything I can help you with? Are they there now?
Does that count? Does that count? They didn't move. But things were there before. They were there before. That's just a haunted. That seems haunted. That seems haunted. Okay, thank you, game. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. Two cups. I'm all paranoid with these fucking cups now. Apple? Corners? Seems not haunted. Seems not haunted. Not haunted? Not haunted? Not haunted? Yes. Fuck. What does this mean? Oh, fuck. Fuck. Oh, fuck. I mean, what do we think? Thank you, Min-Max Show. Min-Max Show, do you think it's haunted? 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 Oh. Haunted. Okay. Now, you're going to think to yourself, that's a big-ass monkey. He wasn't there before. Haunted. He ain't moving. He ain't moving. I'm tempted to just go out there and say not haunted. Because that's what... We didn't go around the room last time. That's not haunted, right? Unmoving, like, I think I agree. Rory Ark? Not haunted. Exactly, yeah, okay, all right. Survey says... Not haunted! Hey! Okay. 3 more to go. 2 cups. Everyone's gonna be worried about 2 cups. 1 apple, 1 bread. Fuck off, fuck off. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Fuck off, 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 fuck off. Haunted as shit. Haunted as shit. Haunted as shit. Praise Benny. Doubles. You can have them too. You can have them too, chat. Praise. doesn't count. I don't like it. I find it all deeply upsetting. It doesn't count. I still don't know what to do if my dad runs at me again. I gotta imagine it's the elevator, right? I think that's what we're gonna go. We're just gonna run. If we don't see the buttons. Okay. Have we survived this one? No, right? Of course, this is gonna be the one that comes up as number 8. What? So what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? I got the red. So haunted, right? Haunted. Okay. Yay! Finish the workday. Okay. The best view comes after the hardest climb. That's my kid. Brought that home from the house? Cursed object. It's okay. Your trauma does not define you, even with a witch. Fuck off. I won the game. I saw them do the funny dance. 23 left. Well, I mean, we're not gonna do that. Do you get like a true ending if you just keep doing it? Oh, I want to look up the true ending then. Okay, hold on. We're gonna look up the true ending. Interesting. So you like some sort of thing? Shout out to Kitsu Samurai, who had this. I assume this is just what you get if you do it 23. Oh, look at that. Do you have to wait to leave when there'll be nobody there to catch you? Oh, that is brutal. Well, that is a cool ass game. I had marked the Cabin Factory as something interesting to play, but hadn't had a chance to check it out. When it originally came out. I'm glad that I did that. I keep looking at my main camera. I'm glad I did that with all of you, as opposed to doing that by myself and just talking about it on the podcast. So, let's check out the other game that I wanted to see. Kind of the incentive to do this in the first place, which is Clive Barker's Undying. I think it'd be a profoundly less spooky game, but it is one of my Clive Barker's Hellraiser is slash the Hellbound Heart short story is one of the defining reasons I got into horror and horror media, and so Clive Barker making it's funny because I played Clive Barker's Undying just because I liked shooters and I had a PC, and I played that before knowing who Clive Barker was. It wouldn't be until later in life when Hellraiser, Hellbound Heart sort of unlocked a lot of my understanding and appreciation for horror as a genre that I'd look back and go, right, Clive Barker's Undying, I didn't realize that I had such a deep appreciation for this artist and the fact that they worked in so many different mediums. Very similar arc to playing and liking a very early Quantic Dream game, Omicron: The Nomad Soul, which was a collaboration with David Bowie. And I played that game and didn't really understand this artist, know much about them, got really into the soundtrack, and that opened up my love and appreciation for David Bowie. So just weird how all that stuff kind of works sometimes. So the sheer fun of it. I did mean to go to card. It's what I do when I'm going between different things. All right. Oh yeah, look at that cover. Oh, I don't think I have the box to my copy of Clive Barker's Undying. I think I poured too much whiskey. I don't think I'm going to drink all that. I just sort of haphazardly poured it in the 3 minutes before I came down here when I went to the bathroom, got some water, got a beer, and I was like, oh, I'll get some whiskey too. But it's I gotta go to bed in 45 minutes. I don't think if I drink that, then I'm gonna have a rough time at Halloween tomorrow. So I don't think this is not gonna work with my gamepad. So I'm gonna bring up. Oh right, I have to change the. Sorry. Wait, why is this not? Why is this not coming up for y'all? I don't have to change the game in the way I used to. It's probably a resolution error. Hopefully it'll come up. There we go. This is the good stuff. Driver info. Direct 3D. No, don't. Why did I click that? Why did I click that? Stop. Cancel. I should. Why would Why? I wanted to run in an OpenGL. I reject Direct 3D. This is incredible. Desired FPS. I assume that's 20? GeForce Now would never.
I'm tired of traveling, or fighting superstition and its many manifestations. Even though it was me who chose to debunk folklore and mysticism. Little did I know I'd end up being labeled as Patrick
put on the
Galloway,
subtitles
the
if I
man
can.
with endless occult knowledge. Before I knew it, people all over the world paid me to investigate all kinds of weird things. As long as they paid me, I'd look into it. Funny thing though, the more I saw, the more I believe there are forces beyond our control. Creatures not explainable in any human terms. Things that make my skin crawl. I fled from Ireland and hung around Paris and London with no real purpose till the Great War started. I joined a special unit whose job it was to squelch the fears of the superstitious farm boys who made up the fighting ranks. The Trasanti were the biggest pains. Me commanding officer, Jeremiah Covenant, led our unit on the hunt for their camp. We were ambushed. They came streaming out of the woods, waving swords and howling like banshees. I saw their leader holding a strange stone over his head, yelling weird words in a strange tongue. And just when he was gonna pull the trigger, he glared right at me. A bright green flash came from his hand, and it bowled me over as my gun went off. I woke up in a hospital bed with severe burns. They told me Jeremiah and the unit had gone on without me, but he'd given me the shaman stone to keep. I hadn't given any of this much thought until I came back here to find this letter that Jeremiah wrote me
I like to
almost
think
6
that I
months
look like
ago,
this guy.
asking me to come
I
back
walk
to
down the
Ireland
street.
and help him out.
All the moms.
This
in
is
the
not
neighborhood are
something
like,
I'm dying to do, for
"What
it
is
may
this
mean
guy?"
the death of me. He saved my life though,
Look at that
so I owe it
ass.
to
Does
him.
that ass have
Just
physics?
hope it's not too late.
I'm not the only one that saw that, right? I'm not the only one that saw that. So this is the menu for... Okay. How loud everything is. I guess we're not getting any captions, which it makes sense. This is not really an era in which you're getting a lot of those options. I got it. So here, so we can see all my. Well, the real question is F6 and F7 that would traditionally do quick save and quick load? Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Wait, hold on. Is this game? It's duplicating because it doesn't quite fit the resolution of what I've got. You guys are getting a double version of it. Hold on. Because I can't go any higher than that. Aren't you seeing a double at the bottom? I feel like I see that at the very bottom. It's not gonna be quite perfect. I didn't realize it should be good. You're just like, all you're missing out is like a tiny bit. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that frame rate. Why do I have this rock? What does that right click button do? How do I stop that? Well, I'm like hurting myself. Okay, shift is not run. Shift is crouch. Control is jump.
I'm Patrick Galloway, a friend of Jeremiah's. Sorry it took me so long to get here. His letter said it was most urgent.
Jeremiah was beginning to think that the letter never arrived in your hands. He's been quite anxious to see you.
Look how
We've all
high
been quite worried.
his belt rides up on him.
Jeremiah's now bedridden. Follow me and I'll show you to his living quarters. I apologize for the look of the house.
I assume this is
There's
what it's gonna be
only a
like when I go to
skeleton
Rob's
servant
house
now.
at some point.
Jeremiah let go with everyone else, and the house is much too large for us to clean. Because we've lost electricity to most parts of the house, we can only maintain the living quarters. This family's had so much tragedy. I hope you can help him.
QE King, this models bring back memories of early Unreal Engine. I don't know what this is built on, but I agree with you. This feels very Unreal Engine coded. This does not seem Quake coded, which would have been your 2-3 options at the time. That is very Clive Barker coded. Obviously, like Clive Barker, chains, whips, flesh mutilation.
Won't budge.
A big part of
Stuck.
Clive Barker's a horror aesthetic, whether that is Nightbreed or Hellraiser.
Patrick, you made it.
At your service, Jeremiah. Sorry for the delay, but I've been abroad. What happened to you?
It seems I've come under the watchful eye of the Reaper, my friend. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Apparently too long.
Patrick, I
Kiss.
came back from the
Kiss.
war only to find my entire estate in disarray. My brother Aaron disappeared first, and then my sister Bethany. My declining health is a result of an old war wound, and unfortunately, the symptoms are irreversible. I didn't summon you here to watch me die. I need your help.
Those
Anything
hair
I can do.
fizzes.
Just name it.
Strange events began happening around the manor. After thinning out my staff, they ransacked my estate, taking whatever they could carry. The rest of the help was quick to follow, as they feared rumors of my family's curse. I can't help but think it's more than a coincidence that strange happenings have increased since I've been back from the
Nothing
war.
suspicious about those
I want to get to the
motherfuckers.
bottom of this,
Haunted.
but I'm just too
Haunted.
weak to
I'm pressing the
investigate
big
myself.
button.
I'm relying on you to step in for me.
Of course, Jeremiah. The only reason I risk coming back here is to assist you however I can.
My thanks to you, Patrick.
What the hell is that?
Sounds like it came from downstairs.
I'll check it out. Lock the door behind me.
Do you think that guy is getting up? Journal? J for journal? Tab? Nope, that looks like a console command. What is... Excuse me as I still get over my cold. Looking for journal. Or is journal in? Fuck is journal? No, Honey Skeleton. The Aberrant Books, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, that is his non-horror stuff or his more whimsical fantasy stuff is a blind spot with me and Barker. I've read all of his short stories, Book of Blood, and I even read the Scarlet Gospels, the post-Hellraiser kind of sequel novel where, as Barker has done, it's one of his final books. I mean, he hasn't passed, but he, as an artist, is not as active, and so he wrote essentially a book about what is hell, what is the hierarchy of hell, what is the government structure of hell, and sort of winds down Pinhead as a character. I mean, he's not named Pinhead in the novel. F3. You're right. Thank you, Radolith Converter. I've arrived in time, apparently just in time. Completely bedridden, Jeremiah is a shadow of his old self, appearing many pounds and a few shades lighter. His explanation for calling to me is still unclear. I mean, he said he... Okay. He speaks of strange happenings throughout the estate, problems that he is unable to rectify in his weakened state, and has requested that I investigate. I, of course, agreed. Before I could ponder where to begin my exploration, the servant who showed me to Jeremiah's room screamed from downstairs. Often, where to begin is the most difficult step. Oh my god. The Jelzabire stone. I've carried this artifact ever since the day Jeremiah gave it to me following the battle with it. I know that was depicted in the beginning, but I guess this is just a world where shit happens. F6. I've definitely already hurt myself.
Stuck. Stuck.
I just hit right click.
Jammed.
Ah. out of impulse.
Jammed.
This has strong Resident Evil. I was trying to think what I was trying to pin the architecture on this on, but this 100% feels like it was ripped out of the entrance to Resident Evil. Like everything, like this is straight. I did not realize this when I was a kid. But this is 100% just the Resident Evil manor. They are just cribbing from that.
Can you describe what you can only see? As the bonds of flesh are broken, the world becomes apparent.
I think part I found remarkable or interesting about Undying at the time that it came out was the fact that it was intentionally trying to scare you. There just weren't that many games that were... There were games that were supernatural. There were games that had, you know, obviously like, what are you shooting? Why are you shooting it? But it was rare to come across a game that was trying to intentionally scare you. And I think I found that like very charming about Undying at the time that it came out. Despite the fact that like playing it now, I mean, I did not think of this game as a boomer shooter. In my head, this game is like slow paced, methodical. There's nothing boomer shooter about it. But obviously, it is 100%. I mean, okay, now we're just... Like Unreal Engine, Unreal rather, is boomer shooter coded. 2 of 78. Fuck yes. You only end up with that amount of bullets in a video game if you were a boomer shooter. You only end up in the hundreds if that is the case. So how do I guess I don't need to use health pack. R is not reload. There may not be an active reload. It may just be when your clip is empty. Excuse me, my throat gets more irritated as the night goes on, as I've still gotten over this cold.
Won't budge.
Help me, Patrick!
Is the reason I liked this game as a kid because the main character was named after me? Am I that vain? No, it's because I respect Clive Barker as an artist. That's why. No, that's why. It might be because the character's name is Patrick. How do I reload? Can you? Maybe not. Yes, this game did so terribly. It was published by EA, I think, right? If I have that correctly, I believe this was an Electronic Arts video game.
Those beasts were after me.
What in God's name were those things?
They're called howlers. And while I've never seen one before tonight, I've heard of them for years.
Those weren't natural, my friend. We're fighting more than superstitions here.
Perhaps I was being naive not to tell you, but there might be something more sinister at work here. When I was a boy, I encountered something I can't quite explain. You see, there was this isle of standing stones that sits just off the estate. Someone had carved
I'm
a
just a
sigil
normal
into
guy
each of
with a
the
glowing
stones,
green statue.
something indiscernible. Father had many
Off of
books
my
on the
chest.
occult, one of which contained a sketch of that very symbol. I took my brothers and sisters out to the island and read from my father's book.
Well, what happened?
Something answered. The ocean began to boil, and a great wind whipped against us as we stood in the circle, and my siblings huddled to the ground.
Part what I
in
like
fear.
about Barker
Eventually,
as
the
a
wind died, and the
horror
sea
artist
settled.
is
Patrick, I know
I
it
don't-
sounds like
okay,
the
I'm
ravings of a
talking.
dying man, but I believe
I'm
those
not sure how
standing
much he
stones
describes
had
himself
something to
as
do with this.
Lovecraftian.
What has once been
influence,
tainted upon this family has now begun to manifest itself.
I don't know how much
You
he
told
talks
me
about
you're
that,
dying.
like in his
Doesn't this curse end with you?
inspirations, but there's
My
very much
brothers
a
and sisters are
otherworldly
dead, but I don't think
things
they're really
around
gone.
us that
I've
you
heard
cannot
some servants
perceive.
whispering. They think they've seen Lisbeth on the estate.
Sense to
My
Barker's
family has
work
come
that
for
I
me.
find
I
very
sense them,
interesting.
Patrick.
Like it's part of what
By
I
now,
find why I
you
find
and
Pinhead and the
know
Cenobites and
supernatural exists.
Hellraiser
You
so
saw the
interesting.
Howlers.
It's like if you
And
just
what about
turn a
our
box the
encounters
right
with the
way, if you
Tersanti
just
during the war?
uh,
You still even carry
peer
the
around this
Gansebar
corner,
stone with you.
It's a
something
token of the
horrific
shaman's life I took.
and
That's all.
mind-altering appears.
I found a scroll with a picture of the Gelsabar on it. I believe it contains the way to awaken the stone's dormant power.
Very well. Let me study this scroll overnight, and I'll see what I can do in the morning.
This house still hides many secrets.
Like one of my other
I'm
favorite
counting
Barker
on you
stories.
to reveal them and put an end to this mess.
Oh, what is the Midnight Meat Train? Is the film adaptation of that is? I need to revisit it. Maybe it is better than I remember being disappointed in the theater when I saw Midnight Meat Train. The actual story of Midnight Meat Train is like a really awesome, I think, idea. I don't want to spoil exactly what's going on there, but again, it's all very Lovecraftian adjacent. I just don't know what kind of ownership Barker takes over the. Yes, you're right. Betty Bushes. It has early Bradley Cooper. Okay, so does this mean I have a different spell now? We're gonna hit F6. I don't know what this spell does. Does it recover my magic? Now that's at 100. But when I do a mouse wheel, I'm going through this. See, now this is an error where you'd actually have to look through a manual to understand what you're doing. Okay, spell fire, spell select, and or R. Neither of those did anything. But it says weapon select, spell select. Yeah, enter R. Ah. You hold it down, and then you get a mouse wheel. Or a weapon wheel. One of the big
Have you
things
noticed
about
anything strange going on?
Apparently, Elizabeth's
games
room
back
was broken into last night during the
then in this
commotion.
era that like one
Where's
of
her room?
Unreal Engine's big
Just down the hall
doesn't
from
Unreal
here.
Engine
It's quite a
drop
mess.
around the same time that Quake 2 drops, because Quake 2's big thing was colored lighting, and so Unreal Engine, as it relates to the original Unreal game, which I think most people don't, I'm not saying this chat doesn't understand, but like I think a lot of people don't understand that Unreal Engine refers to a video game called Unreal that had like one of the most infamous PC Gamer covers, where it was like a real-time screenshot, like showing a character model, like with the, what's it called, the Scrag? I forget what the aliens are in Unreal. But I remember like one of the big pitches in that era was like a combination of what can you do in software acceleration in PCs, and then also what was happening with like your 3DFX, your Voodoo cards, things like that. See? Colored lighting. People get it. People get it. Volume on the game. I can definitely turn up a little bit. Let's see what we can do. Everything's up here. I can boost it a little bit more if I need to. Oh. Obstacle dude, I remember playing the capture flag on the map in space. It was just in my head. Facing towers, no. Twin, I know what you're talking about. It's like, it's in space. It's just like two things on the other side of each other. Facing worlds, facing worlds, facing worlds. All-time top 5 video game multiplayer map is Facing
Stuck.
Worlds.
I need a key.
I think part of what I also liked about Undying when it came out was it has a really deep narrative, right? Like, need Bethany's room key, which could just be need the
Tell
red
me what
key.
you know about Lisbeth.
Why, she was a fetching young lass. Quite the fiery temper, though. She could be placid and calm one minute, and then suddenly she's spitting curses and swinging her nails at you like an animal. 'Tis a pity her mother died birthing her.
Indeed.
Following her mother's death, I'd raised Lisbeth like my own. In the end, the wasting sickness got her. I'd cared for her when she was sick and watched her wither away to nothing. Pity a young woman has to die in the spring of her life. Now she rests with her poor mother at the family mausoleum. The groundskeeper claims to have seen her recently. Oh man, seeing a ghost is never a good omen.
Where can I find this groundskeeper?
He's out in the gardens. You can get there through the kitchen.
Your knowledge is appreciated. Thank you. Need a key.
Last one.
house needs a priest.
I just had to know. I think that's a testament to a game of this era that it says, actually, bro, you gotta start over. Oh my god. That is so much text. I'm not gonna read it. Did I read every word when I... Oh, look at that. Who are you? Are you... You help as well? Yeah, I guess so. I thought I was being spooked. I have so many health packs. Doing mirrors was like a huge deal back in the day. I remember when Duke Nukem 3D came out. Like the fact that you could look at yourself in the mirror back and forth was like a massive deal. Can I, like, give you a med kit to not die? Controls. Also, does this hurt you? Oh my god, extremely funny. My girl! Oh. Damn. So he's okay. What does this do? Did this one heal? Use inventory. Ah, yes. Because she's evil. That's really funny. Even if it was just you say cat people, but what you really mean is Cat's Eye. Cat's Eye, Drew Barrymore, Anthology. What's the other cat one? It's a Stephen King Sleepwalkers. That is one of my all-time favorite weird movies. I should make... The next time we get together as a group, what if I just made everyone watch Sleepwalkers? Make everyone watch Sleepwalkers. Yeah, magic, bitch. Excited for Pluribus? How are we pronouncing this new Vince Gilligan show? Trailers look interesting.
Stuck. Locked.
All right. There's like parts of Clive Barker's Undying that I kind of associate with a like a mod, because that's where I got like a lot of my early scares in video games, was downloading like the Alien, they used to call TCs, total conversions. It was in games I was already playing, and then downloading modded versions of those that were attempting to scare me. Now, granted, once I could graduate to playing a lot of console games, but like me having like a 4666, having like a Pentium, was that a 4666? I forget exactly how all that stuff overlaps technology-wise. Is around the same time that I have a PlayStation 1 and I'm playing Resident Evil, I'm playing the original Silent Hill.
Jammed.
Highly unrealistic. If I shot that plate with a bullet, I should be able to blow it up.
Stuck.
Okay, clearly supposed to talk to that lady.
Jammed.
But look at these giant
Stuck.
open doors. I watched Oddity last night. I've been trying to watch that movie for 2 years. Great movie. Highly recommend it. It wasn't Shudder. I mean, I think it left Shudder. It's on a Hulu now.
Is that the door to the gardens?
Yes, it is. However, I don't have the key. I lent it to the maid. I believe she's cleaning Air
12:09.
Keisinger's room today.
go to bed.
It's located in the east
I mean,
wing
not
of the
like in a
house.
second, but I mean,
Thanks. I appreciate your help.
got a long day ahead of me with
Need a key.
Did she not give me that key? Can you kill everybody in this game for just like no reason? Okay. Okay.
Jammed. Jammed.
I missed what she said. What am I supposed to do? Lady, F3. I know you gave me a key. I just sort of assumed it would be right here. Classic video game cool stuff. Just guys being dudes, sneaking around corners, doing
Stuck.
what dudes do. I guess, what do you do in a game that seems like relatively open world and like, where am I supposed to go? You look for the event that triggers.
Where is it? I know it is around here someplace. Ah, here it is.
Do I have to switch spells?
wish becomes reality. He will rise again. The ritual continues through our blood.
Okay. My trusty revolver. Nah, I don't want to go that way.
Bethany often used this room as her office after Jeremiah left for the war.
Her office. Oh, I know. But you want me to see? Okay, not that. I'm going to.
Lovely day, isn't it?
Yup, lovely day. What am I trying to see? I'm trying to look. I'm trying. What do you want me to look at? I'm trying. I will look. I see. I don't see. It's a K-pop Demon Hunters reference. No. I will not let that happen. Yeah. You see that? You see that? Protecting your ass. I got it. Am I gonna round the corner and then go to bed? I am.
Won't budge. Jammed.
That's just life, brother. Survive this. No! No, we're gonna do this. gonna survive this encounter. Games like this didn't care about distance. Wait, what?
Won't budge.
Hold on. Did I not get there fast enough? Why are there not a billion?
Jammed. Won't budge.
All right. Well, I'm not going to look at that camera. I'm going to look at that camera. Cheers to everybody. Thanks for hanging out for another Spookin' with Scoops. I hope you had time, a good time with the Cabin Factory. I hope you had a good time with a little bit of Clive Barker's Undying. I know that I did. I'm glad I did it. I'm going to be tired in the morning. My kids are going to be waking up early. But this was fun. I want to make this a more regular thing. I know I said that a year ago, but I sat here, I did it. We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna find things like the Cabin Factory and do those for like an hour and a half every once in a while. I hope everyone has a wonderful Halloween, whether that is something where you are expecting folks to come to your place, whether you're going out, whether you're not doing anything at all, whether you don't like scary stuff, whether you come to me and get to watch us play scary games together, and that is your version of Halloween. However you choose to celebrate it, I'm glad that you were here. I'm glad you're here with me. I'm glad you're here with Remap, whether it was Waypoint, whether it was Giant Bomb, Spookin' with Scoops, whichever version of it is. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to clean myself up. I'm going to go to bed. I got to be at school tomorrow to be a room parent, to be part of a Halloween party tomorrow. And then I've got to go trick-or-treating. And then I have a World Series game to watch. Go Blue Jays. Fuck the Dodgers. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you had a good time. We'll do this again soon. Take care.